Hi viewers, welcome to the channel and to another video. In this tutorial, we'll design a little bit complex model, a small rim of a RC car wheel. To design this model, we'll be using PartDesign tools. I hope you like this video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And also, if you want to support the content of this channel, there's a link in the description of this video to my Ko-Fi page. Also, it's available a link to this drawing page here and its 3D model on FreeCAD format. Thank you. Now let's see how to design this model using these views and these dimensions here. Let's go. On start page, create a new document. Just click in this plus icon and next change workbench to PartDesign. And now let's go to our drawing page. We can start modeling of this part here, creating a sketch in which you'll trace this geometry without these fillets and this part here. Let's do that. Just go to FreeCAD and just click in this icon to create a new sketch. By the orientation of this 3D view here, we'll select YZ plane to draw this sketch here. So okay, now in the sketch workbench, what we do, we go to sketch geometries, these tools here, and we need to select polyline tool. Just draw this sketch. Okay, this line here must be a vertical line. So what you do, we select this constraint here and we set vertical. Okay, now that we have the sketch here, let's apply some constraint for this sketch here. So escape now and next select this point here, this point, and also this point. And what to do is to apply this horizontal constraint here. Just click here. Let's select equal constraint. Okay, and let's make this line here equal to this line here to this line, and this line here to this line here, and next this horizontal line and this line here, this vertical line and this line, and now these two lines here. Okay, next let's select merge score constraint, this tool here, and let's make these 2 points here similar to this vertical axis. Select equal constraint again and we set these two lines equal. Okay, now we have 9 degrees of freedom as you can see here. The next thing to do is to set the dimensions of these all lines here. First, let's hide these all constraints here. To do that, we need to click in this icon. Okay, next let's select this tool here, constraint distance tool, and let's start by this line here. For this line here, we'll set a length of 2 millimeters as you can see here. Okay, and this line here, let's set 3 millimeters. Let's set 3. And this line here will set 1 millimeters as you can see here. Let's set 1. This line here, for this line we'll set 1.8. this dimension here, let's set 1.8, and this line here will set 1.5. okay, now we have 4 degrees of freedom. Next let's set this angle between this line here and this line. What you need to do is to select constraint angle and then this line here and this line, and the angle here is 120 degrees. Okay, let's select constraint horizontal distance tool, and now this line here and we set 25 millimeters. Now have 2 degrees of freedom. The next thing to do is to constrain the length of this line here. So we can select vertical distance tool and then just click in this line here and set 4 millimeters because we have this diameter 47 and 49. The difference here will be 4. And as you can see, we have this problem. What we can do is to undo this operation, Ctrl Z, to drag this line to here, and next select vertical constraint again and just click in this line and set 4 millimeters. And now as you can see, we don't have problems. Okay, and now we have 1 degree of freedom. The next thing to do is to set the distance between this point here to this end point, which will be the half of 47, this diameter here. So next let's select this point here and now this origin point, let's add 47 divided by 2, and we have 23.5 millimeters. Now to leave the sketch, escape 2 times, and now press home on your keyboard. Just click on this icon, and now we need to change the axis of this revolution operation. To do that, we click here, and we need to select this option, y-axis, and now just click OK. And as you can see, we have this model. Okay, now that we have this, the next thing to do is to create this fillet here. Select this face here, and now fillet tool. As you can see, we have a result of 2.75, so we'll change here to that dimension and enter. Okay, the next thing to do is to create a sketch in which you'll draw a section of this sketch here, this sketch, without this part here. So again, we click on this icon to create a new sketch, and we select YZ plane again. Okay, now what you do, we go to sketch geometries, and we need to select polyline tool again. Okay, let's start by this horizontal line, and next this line here. If you can't easily draw this sketch, you can change the shape color of this model. To do that, escape 2 times and go to the model tab. Just select this body and right click on mouse and go to this option, appearance, and from here this task panel will change the shape color of this part here. So how we do that, we need to click here in shape color. Just click here, and for example, let's select this color, and then okay, and now close this and double click here. And now as you can see, we can draw the sketch without problems. Okay, next let's select polyline tool again, and let's draw the sketch. Okay, next here select arc tool, this tool here, and now just click here and draw this arc. Click on this point, and now click here in this endpoint and draw this arc here. Now select line tool and connect these two endpoints here of these two arcs, and this line here must be a horizontal line, so select this constraint here and set horizontal. Okay, so select this tool here, vertical distance tool, and start setting the dimensions of this sketch. From this endpoint to this point here, we'll set a distance of, we'll set 2.2. Okay, and from this origin point to this point here, we'll set for 15, which will be 7.5. Okay, and now from the origin point to this point here, we'll set the alpha of 11.5, so we'll set 11.5 divided by 2, and we get 5.75 millimeters. Now let's set the horizontal dimensions. Let's select horizontal distance tool. Okay, as you can see here, we have this distance 12 from this point here to this end point. So what you do, we select this point and this point here, and we set 12. Okay, and the next here we have this distance. We have 3 here for this line here, and 4.2 for this line here. So what you'll do here is to select this horizontal line here and set 3 plus 4.2. Select external geometry tool and try to extract this point here, and next select horizontal distance tool, and now select these two endpoints and set 12. Okay, now we have this, as you can see. And next here, let's set the radius of these arcs and also the length of this line here. As you can see here, we have a radius of 59 for this arc here and 56 for this arc here. So let's click here and select constraint radius for this arc here. Let's add 59. Okay, and for this arc here, let's add 56. Okay, and next we need to constrain the distance between this point here to the origin point. Let's select vertical distance tool, and now this point and also this point here. The distance here must be the half of 39. So we'll set this divided by 2, and we get 19.5 millimeters. And now we have 1 degree of freedom here. Let's constrain this. Okay, as you can see, we have to constrain this point here. If we zoom in here, we can see that this point here is constrained in the end of this fillet here in this point. So what you do is to select external geometry tool and extract this edge here. So now we have this point here. And next what we do, we select these 2 points and we set constant. Okay, now we have this, skip 2 times, and next revolution tool, change the axis to y-axis, and now just click OK. And as you can see, we have this. And next here, let's create this small fillet here. This fillet here, a ratio of 1. Just select this edge here and now fillet tool. Just click OK. Next, let's create this pocket here. Just rotate this model and select this face, and then create a sketch in this face here. Zoom in, go to sketch drums and select this tool here. And now just click in this origin point and draw this. Okay, now we have this, and we need to constrain this line here horizontal. Select horizontal constraint and make this line horizontal. And next, just click here and select constraint diameter. And the next thing that we'll do is to set this dimension here. Just click in the circular edge here and set 12. Okay, now we have this, skip 2 times, and now to create a pocket we use this tool here. Just click in this icon, and the length here must be 4.2 as you can see here. So we set the dimension and enter, and now we have this. Okay, next what we can do is to try to create these all pockets. Let's start by creating a sketch in this face here. Just select this face and create a new sketch. Okay, now we zoom in, and next let's select polyline tool, and let's use this tool here to draw this sketch here. Just draw this horizontal line, and now this line here and this line and this horizontal line. Next, select arc tool and just click on this origin point and connect these two endpoints here. Next, what we'll do is to create fillets in these lines here. As you can see here, let's select fillet tool and then create a fillet here and here and here. Okay, and next let's use this constraint here to constrain this point in this horizontal axis. Okay, now we have this, and next let's set the dimensions of this sketch here. The first thing that we'll do is to select symmetrical constraint and make these 2 points here similar to this horizontal axis. Okay, and next let's set the radius of these arcs here. As you can see in this view, we have a radius of 2 for this arc here and this arc. So what we can do here is to select equal constraint and make these all arcs equal. These 3 arcs equal. Okay, click here and select constraint radius. And now for this arc here, let's set 2 millimeters, and this arc here will set 19.5. Okay, and next let's set the distance between these two points here. As you can see, we have 8 millimeters, so let's select vertical distance tool and then these 2 endpoints here, and we set 8 millimeters. Okay, and also we have this angle here, 65 degrees for these 2 lines. So select constraint angle and then these 2 lines here and set 65 degrees. Next we need to set this distance 9.55. So we select horizontal distance tool and now just click in this origin point and in the center point and set the distance. Okay, and now as you can see, we have this sketch full constrained. Skip 2 times, so leave this sketch and let's create a pocket. Okay, here we need to increase this length here to 15, and now we have this pocket. Okay, now just click OK. In the sketch that we use it to create this pocket, we can take the opportunity to trace a sketch for this pocket to create these two pockets here in a single operation. Let's do that. Just go to the model tab and to the last operation, this operation here, and double click on this sketch. First, let's hide this all constraints of this sketch here. Just click on this icon. Okay, and now let's select polyline tool and let's trace this sketch here. What you do, first let's draw these two lines in this way, and next select fillet tool, this tool here, to create this fillet. Just click on this line and this line here, and next select arc tool, this tool here, and click on this origin point and draw this arc. Next, let's use this constraint here to constrain this point in this vertical axis. Okay, now we have this, as you can see. The next thing to do is to select horizontal constraint and make these 2 points horizontal. Okay, next let's select constraint radius, and for this arc here, we know the radius is 19.5. Okay, and now for this fillet here, let's see the radius. We'll set a radius of 1 millimeter. Let's set one here and enter. Now we have this, we have 2 degrees of freedom. Let's set a distance between the center point to the origin point. Let's select vertical distance tool, and now just click on the center point and origin point, and the distance here must be 13.5 millimeters. Okay, and next we have to set this angle 55 degrees. We select constraint angle and then these 2 lines here, and we set 55 degrees. And now we have this sketch full constraint. Escape 2 times, and as you can see, now we have these 2 pockets. Now that we have these 2 pockets, let's create a polar array of this operation. So what you do, we go to the model tab and we select this list operation and then polar pattern tool. And here we need to change the occurrence to 6. Let's change here to 6, and it's okay. As you can see, we have these all pockets like in these views. Now let's click OK, and the next thing to do is to create this part here, this part. So how we can do that? Here we have to create a new sketch. Just click on this icon to create a new sketch, and now we have to select XY plane. So we'll select XY plane. Okay, and next we can rotate the sketch. Just click here in this way, and now just zoom in. Select polyline tool, draw this sketch in this way. Okay, as you can see here, we have this angle. We have 150 degrees between this line here and this line. So what you can do is to first set the angle. Let's select constraint angle, and now just click here in these 2 lines. And what we'll do here is to put this formula 108 minus 150 degrees. Okay, and you'll get 30 degrees for this angle. Okay, next escape, and let's drag this sketch here, and let's extract this edge here. Select the external drum tool and let's extract this edge, and now we have this point here. Okay, and next here let's add this distance. As you can see, we have this distance between this edge here and this line here. But first let's select these 2 points here and place horizontal constraint, okay, in this way. And let's drag this sketch in this way. And next let's select vertical distance tool and then select this endpoint here and this point. Here we need to select horizontal distance tool. Now just select this point and this point here, and the distance, as you can see here, must be 1.75 millimeters. Okay, and now we have this. Escape 2 times, and now let's create an extrusion of this sketch. let's select pad tool, and first let's check these options, smart to plane, and the length here will be 3 millimeters. Let's set 3 and enter. And as you can see, now I have this part here. Next, let's create a polar array of this part. As you can see here, go to the model tab, select this pad, and now polar button tool, and we need to change the axis of this operation. Click here and select y-axis and change the occurrence to 6, and now we have this. As you can see, let's click OK, and the design of this model is finished. Thank you for watching this video. If you find this video useful, please leave a like, a comment, and share this video with your friends.